the front porch, sipping on sweet tea. Fireflies dancing, listen to the crickets sing. Sounds like summertime, sounds like summertime in the country. This old truck rocking to the radio, feeling that warm breeze underneath your toes. Got our feet on the dash on an old dirt road, driving down to the watering hole. The sunroof open and the windows rolled down. A little 90s country turned up real loud. Friends in low places, we're singing along. We're all singing along. Soaking up the sun, feeling wild and free. Painted blue skies over fields of green. Summertime in the country. Summertime in the country. Hanging out by the bonfire, sipping on an ice cold beer, toasting to the good times on the hottest day of the year. Feels like summertime, yeah. Feels like summertime in the country. Got our feet on the dash on an old dirt road, driving down to the watering hole. The sunroof open and the windows rolled down. A little 90s country turned up real loud. Friends in low places, we're singing along. We're all singing along. Soaking up the stars, feeling wild and free. Painted moonlight over fields of green. Summertime in the country. Rivers of gold stretching far and wide. The sun is shining up in the sky. The sound of laughter fills the air. Out in the country, summertime's here. With our feet on the dash on an old dirt road, driving down to that watering hole. Sunroof open and the windows rolled down. A little 90s country turned up real loud. Friends in low places, we're singing along. We're all singing along. Yeah, soaking up the sun, feeling wild and free. Painted blue skies over fields of green. That simple life is where I wanna be. Summertime in the country. Summertime in the country.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Everybody say I can't, I say I ain't convinced. Riding around in the city, black out the tents. Gassed up, we gon' let me get. Fill up the tank, getting money on the way, yeah. Got no complaints, got no complaints, got no complaints. Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints, got no complaints, got no complaints. Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints. I cannot complain, oh no, I cannot complain. Out your Dodger fame, oh no, we are not the same. Engine running, sitting on blades, I'ma chat the thing. Feeling the way, let's celebrate, I'ma pop the thing. What does it mean to know who you are? I'm working on learning acceptance. Working on taking it far and counting the cards and count my blessings. Working for free ain't really for me, I know what I'm worth. Working on me and working on beats, I'm working on nerves. I'm working the curve. I'm feeling the vibe, finna go slide, a part of the perks, a part of the moment. I put the city on my back, just part of my shoulders. Ignore what they told us, know how I'm rolling. Hey, everybody say I can't, I say I ain't convinced. Riding around in the city, black out the tents. Gassed up, we gon' let me get. Fill up the tank, getting money on the way, yeah. Got no complaints, got no complaints, got no complaints. Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints, got no complaints, got no complaints. Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints. On God, on soul, never switch on the code, never switch on the bros. Ayy, Feel the love, feel it close. Never know how it grows. Never know when it goes. Hey!
Watch me walk away, still wearing a smile, with my dreams in a suitcase, 'cause it's gonna take a while to get where I've been going. This lonely road I'm on makes me look all kinds of crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to carry on, but still I carry on, still I carry on. And I'm just trying to find a way to keep up with myself. I don't need your sympathy and I don't want your help. And we all know this isn't really the way it should be. But for me, this is all that I know, oh I know, yeah I know. And after all I sacrificed, I know, oh I know, yeah I know. I gotta keep on going, keep on going. I gotta keep on going, keep on going. 'Cause this is all that I know. Back to the wall, feeling stuck again. Came from the bottom to the top, and every time they thought I was down, I got back up, wouldn't stop. People used to tell me I was crazy, but suddenly today I'm a genius. 'Cause I took what they thought was impossible and made it possible for everyone to see it. For those that don't believe though, look at me 'cause I achieved it. I went from losing sleep at night to wide awake while I'm dreaming. And every day the world turns again and I wake up to see the sunrise. I know through the darkest nights I'm always gonna see the sunshine. And I'm just trying to find a way to keep up with myself. Come on. I don't need your sympathy and I don't want your help. And we all know this isn't really the way it should be. Come on. But for me, come on, let's go. This is all that I know, oh I know, yeah I know. And after all I sacrificed, I know, oh I know, yeah I know. I gotta keep on going, keep on going. I gotta keep on going, keep on going. 'Cause this is all that I know.
Well, thank God it's Thursday, kids.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you're going to
Yeah.
say your other cliche tomorrow, TJ.
Oh, I got a ton of cliches
Yeah.
for you tonight. You rub off on me sometime, right? Not just
I
rub
do.
me the wrong way, rub off positively.
Just a few cliches.
Yeah.
I catch you saying the odd one.
I do. You have that.
Around the office.
I go home
Yeah.
and they go, settle down, Billy the kid. They tell me that
That's it.
my language is going, every time I hang out with you, it goes back a decade. But maybe it's a good thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm still not using booter.
Okay.
When I get my foot wet.
If you go to Thunder Bay,
No.
you'll use the term booter.
You and the one person.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey,
The other
listen,
person in Thunder
we have been looking forward to this show for a long time. We're going to celebrate and talk about something that's humongous for our community.
Yeah, super
just
huge.
coming up here.
Super huge
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
If you are a fan of curling, the best U-18 curlers are coming to Timmins starting this weekend. In fact, they're starting to file in and fly in as of tomorrow, driving into our community. Again, the U-18 Curling Championships are coming back to the McIntyre Arena.
Yes.
And we want to chat with the superstar, the
will.
president of the McIntyre Curling Club,
Yeah, there he
Mr.
is.
Steve Meunier.
Hello,
There he is.
Steve.
Hi guys, how you doing
How's
tonight?
it going?
Very well. Pleasure to be here.
Now, before we get going here, sometimes Mark tells me things and it's not accurate and he wants me to look foolish. He told me the term hurry hard meant that if you're watching curling on TV, you better rush to the fridge to get a can of Diet Coke before the commercial ends. Is that's not the origin, is
Before the rock gets to the house.
it? Yeah, or is it?
It's got a couple of different meanings, and it's got some validity to it. But yeah, typically hurry hard means get your head down and sweep that rock as hard as humanly possible. Yeah.
So the rock's released. So it has nothing to do with you need the rock to curve or anything. You just want the sweeping, which increases the speed of the rock.
There's a couple of rationales behind that. Between sweeping has developed into quite a science.
Yeah.
Where sweeping in front of a rock across the surface of the rock. In the direction that it's curling will actually make the rock curl a little harder, whereas if you sweep across the face of the rock against the curl, would keep it straighter. But either way, whether you've chosen to try and make the rock curl or keep the rock straight, hurry hard is the terms that are used to do that. That's what you use. That's used all the time.
And
so
we're
if you hear
that,
you'll be hearing a lot of that.
Sunday,
Yes, sir.
even during practice, when the curlers hit the ice on Saturday for their practice runs. Again, the U-18 Curling Championship. It's not too often Timmins gets to host a championship, let alone twice. Just 3 years previous, 2023, we were sitting in the same spot.
Absolutely.
And they loved it, and they've given you the opportunity to host again.
They did, and we were so pleased when Curling Canada chose us to host this championship after only hosting it a few years back. We've spent the entire year since learning that it was ours, preparing again. Obviously, having some experience at it, using the best practices from the last time. So it's been fun getting ready, and we're right on the cusp, and we're almost ready to go. And when this championship gets started, it takes on a life of its own. So all that preparation work you see is underway, and it takes on a whole new life. It's amazing.
Like it's going to be TV coverage and the whole 9 yards.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you heard that saying before? The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards. Yeah, that's a Steve Meunier age.
Oh, you and Mark are going to be best buds.
We're best buds.
So just to back up a bit, obviously folks know we're chatting about curling, and if you lived in Canada, you're very much well aware what curling is and how awesome it is. But essentially, we're looking at the best, like men and women, boys and girls, however you want to associate it, across the country, competing for a national championship.
That's correct. Awesome. Yeah, you're going to see the best in their age group from the entire country. Every province and region and territory sends teams to this championship to compete, and these kids are the absolute elite for their age group.
And 42 teams, we should say. 42 teams from all across Canada coming in for this championship. 42
teams. Some provinces send 4 teams. Some only send 2. That's divided up. And those decisions, how many teams come, is derived through Curling Canada. But there will be 42 of the best young curling teams assemble here to fight for a national championship. Next Sunday on Valentine's Day.
Why not win it on Valentine's Day? And I know the Ontario squads, there's 4 Ontario teams. Northern Ontario teams at this championship. I'm pretty sure it would be pretty cool to see an Northern Ontario team win it on home ice here in Northern Ontario.
You're picking your favorites already, eh, Kinsman?
You got to root for the home team, but I'm sure all 42 teams have the ability to.
They all have the ability, and Northern Ontario being the host province, and the teams that are assembling to come here from the different communities in Northern Ontario. We're going to root hard. We're going to root hard for all of them. But we'll root that little extra harder for our home province, right?
So there's a few things we wanted to hit on, and we're going to put up the flyer here.
There it is there.
Where folks can get their tickets, how to do it. I want to talk about it from a fan experience. And, we had the privilege of being partners with you folks 3 years ago. And someone asked me today, I've never been to a live curling event. I've been to a lot of hockey and stuff like that. They go, is it the same type of atmosphere? And I'm like, let me tell you, it's better. You will be amazed of the atmosphere that you're going to see at these games. So the teams, of course, they're very competitive. They're skilled athletes. And when they're on the ice, It's competition at its finest.
Yeah, and there's loud cowbells, people cheering on their favorite
So
curlers.
that's the other piece. When they're not on the ice, they're supporting each other. And like, if you watch soccer and like see these chants and these cheers, it's an amazing atmosphere. And Kinsman says, is it better than hockey? I go, it's a better atmosphere than hockey. And I know because I experienced it 3 years ago. So from a fan experience, if you've never been, here's your opportunity to see something that you haven't seen before.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying, the cowbells, the horns, you know, the parents
They
and
got
the grandparents, signs. Yeah. Go team, you know, Northern Ontario, go team Ontario. It's so loud out there, you know, for the cheering on these young athletes. And it is an amazing experience. If you've never been to a championship curling or seen championship curling live in an arena setting, it's an experience that you really need to see. It's amazing for sure.
It's one of a kind.
It is. Yep.
Yeah, it really is. And then the other piece, you know, from a fan experience, the support for this is a big deal for our community. From an economic standpoint, from putting us on the map in a major sport across our country, to showing like how we can showcase what we showcase. A lot of that is hospitality, but you know the hospitality for the excellence of the people that come here, the ice and everything. Let's get the arena filled, the areas filled to show that you know Timmins can get behind these events. And guess what? When we're behind these events, we get more events.
Exactly. Yeah. And the community support has been outstanding. You're right. There's a huge, you know, the economy gets a huge boost with all these folks, you know, coming in from all corners of the country. You know, the restaurants, you know, are busy. And you mentioned something about support, and many of these young curlers know one another. They may have competed against one another at some point in time in their young careers. And what I love about curling the most, and I've been playing this game for 52 years. I started when I was 7. Is you will make and meet and make friends that you will keep for life. So these young curlers will meet people who they will know and compete against potentially for the rest of their careers. And that's what's so amazing about it, because you can curl forever. You really can. You can play the game. You can keep on going. And, you know, we had 2 young curlers that were in the U-18 in 2023, one from New Brunswick, one from Quebec. Both of those, the skips of these were 2 young girls. They ended up playing in the Scotties Tournament of Hearts this year.
Right.
So the future back then in 2023, you know, for these curlers, where we said is out there.
Yeah.
These curlers achieved those goals just a mere 3 years later to get to the biggest stage for them on earth.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
And for most folks know, but for a few who don't know, maybe new to curling, you know, the Scott Tournament Hearts is our women's national championship, and the Briar is our men's national championship.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm on a roll here, Steve.
You are. Well, you're a Thunder Bay boy. You know all this.
Yeah. Thunder Bay. You know how much I love Timmins, right?
Yes, I do. But you love your Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay has
your Al Hackner chat.
Greatest curler of all time.
Greatest curler ever. Yeah.
See, Steve and Steve agree. Yeah. Do you agree with me too, Tim?
I do.
Yeah,
but growing up, because I'm out of the GTA, it was always Russ Howard for us.
Yeah, and Howard equally is great. You know, like these guys are maybe not quite as good as Hackner, but you know, like
he was still one of the
best. Yeah, like you know, like you're talking a couple of world championships, you know, and an Olympic gold medal with Brad Gushu back in 2002, or 2006.
If you wanted cold beer, he'd be serving you up at the Midland Beer Store.
Yeah,
he still works at the Midland Beer Store.
Like name dropping. And now you're just bragging.
That's it.
I'll tell you. Want me to tell you an hour worth of Hackner stories? But at some point, you know, the greats that we consider the greats, you know, started off young and competed at these youth championships and competed at these levels. So you're right. You know, the boys and the girls, or the men and the women that you're going to see this week, you know, throughout the next week plus, are going to be the superstars of the sport.
Mm-hmm. They will be.
It's pretty neat.
It is neat.
Yeah,
it is neat. You'll see these curlers. You know, they may start in the U-18. They may move up to the U-20. The U-20 sometimes is also filled with U-18 curlers. It's happened where U-18 teams have competed and won at that level. and then obviously on into, you know, the biggest championships we have. So they, you know, they get very good very fast. There's so much development for kids these days as opposed to, you know, many years ago, and high performance camps for them to go and even learn more. So the opportunities are there for them. And, you know, you get a kid who lives and breathes curling, they'll go places in the sport. They really will, because they'll keep competing until they make it there. And I love to see that in kids. So
we should talk about the transformation of the McIntyre. So a lot of folks have been there. You're watching a rock game. Your kids play hockey. Maybe you've seen the circus. Does the circus go there?
Yeah, circus has been there.
It's not as simple as the hockey ice, paint it white, and then painting curling lines. This is a whole complicated, for those who don't know, process, but you bring in the best across the country to get the ice ready for these championships. It's a completely different surface than ice hockey, right?
It is.
Yeah.
So we have two of the best ice makers in the country at the MAC as we speak, who are preparing the curling ice, Tom Leonard and another gentleman named Rick Allen. And transforming the ice, you know, is very, it's a tedious task. They'll make sure the ice is as flat as humanly possible by flooding it first, maybe using Zamboni to scrape it down to make sure there's no high spots. They'll shoot it with a laser. If it's flat, they'll paint it white. They'll seal the paint in, and then they'll start by scribing out the actual curling sheets. There's 5 that'll be on the arena side, and putting on all the houses and decals, you know, flooding over top of it, putting the rugs in, the bunting, and the draping, and getting it ready for TV because the games will be broadcasted. So it's a long process. Those gentlemen work really hard, but they are absolutely the best in the country, and there's such a science behind it and they can make the ice at the McIntyre the best ice that they can make for these young curlers to showcase their skills.
Wow.
So
they're playing not only with the best, but playing on the best ice surface.
On the best ice surface, they will produce the absolute best ice surface possible. We're very lucky at the MAC. They have a strong ice plant, which is good for the and a good environment in the building, which makes it easier for them to produce those conditions. So
it must have been a very good pat on the back or compliment to your committee as you hosted in 2023, and sometimes, you know, a special event doesn't come around 3 years later. As the Leafs, how long has it been since the Cup?
Since '67.
So it could be a long time, right, Steve?
right, it could be.
Could we agree with that specific example? It's a big compliment to the work you did in 2023 and the confidence Curling Canada has in your group to say, hey, a few years later, we'd like to come back.
Yeah, it was a huge compliment to us. We put our name in with a bidding package, and to our surprise, we got it. You know, they were very pleased with what we had done in 2023. We got a lot of positive compliments and a lot of positive feedback. What makes the MAC so special is that everything's under one roof, right? We use the ballroom upstairs. That's the space for the kids. You know, we'll have some games up there for them, some table tennis and foosball, and a quiet space actually for some who will likely have to bring homework with them. So they're away from, you know, school for a significant amount of time. I can remember one young fella being up there the last time, getting ready to go to the Canadian chess tournament, to a tournament, and he was up there practicing chess, right? So we were elated when we were told we could do it again. But like I say, the MAC, the facility itself has such a it's such a great place for it, with everything just right there. The curlers don't have to leave to go to the curling club. They just walk through the restaurant, which we're looking forward to. You know, the McIntyre coffee shop, you know, being full with patrons, but they walk through the coffee shop. They're in the curling club.
And again,
so, you know, and it's great.
Yeah,
we love it.
Big money maker for the MAC this weekend.
Absolutely, yeah. We're hoping that you know that their seats are full with curlers and parents and grandparents and whoever else comes along.
And the other thing, you know, we've been in a fortunate position to be a part of a lot of big caliber events that come to our community, and the constant message is how welcoming we are.
Right.
And we heard that continuously in 2023.
Yeah.
And I got to think that's a big part, because sometimes you can go to a bigger city and they got the brand new arena and maybe some more amenities. But they said, I would change that any day for the hospitality that I get in our community. And I know you know that because you've been doing this for so long, but that's a big deal. You always have to have that, right?
You do, and you know, I mean, and it's certainly nothing to take away from a major center, but sometimes, you know, you put a major championship in, you know, a city of, you know, say the Greater Toronto area where you hail from. Not everybody will know that the championship is there, but you put it in a small community.
Everyone knows.
Everybody knows it's there, and you know, and I mean, we are a hospitable community. We used, you know, the motto, "The city with the heart of gold." I can remember speaking to restaurant owners who, you know, spoke to me after the 2023 championship, saying, "Oh my God, you know, we had the curlers here. It was great. You know, we met people from all over the country." And it was just the feedback we got. It was so heartwarming, and of course, the assistance that you provide us with your hard work over the week and your help. You know, we appreciate that. You guys did a wonderful job, and if I could say that here on your show, to say you guys did an amazing job, and that's why we're so happy you're coming back to help us again.
Very proud to be a part of it again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you know, we love giving the rock star feel for those curlers coming out on that ice again. Opening ceremonies, it gets the blood going.
The pipes get the blood going, the pipes and drums, and I remember watching. I'm good friends with one of the Northern Ontario coaches from that year, and he was the last team out. Him and his girls were the last team out, and I could see him when he could get out just into the arena when he heard the pipes and he had his arms up in the air. You know, he was like it was the most amazing thing in the world for him. So that to me was, okay, we nailed it. You know, like we did good. And obviously everything that you guys, what you added to our championship, and not just at the opening ceremonies, through the whole week, and, you know, and the closing and everything. We loved it so much, we wanted to do it again.
Yeah, well, thank you.
So, thank you so much.
It's a privilege to be part of it, and we're so happy you folks reached out again, and we're ready to get going. So I think it's a good time to chat about like the schedule. So this is usually the Kinsman job, because he knows how to nail things in particular. But if I'm a fan wanting to attend, Sunday is my first opportunity?
Sunday's the first opportunity. The curlers will have pre-competition practice on Saturday. Sunday, the draws will start. I believe they start at 9 a.m. Then there's another draw into the afternoon, the opening ceremonies, which you guys will be an integral part of, and then a draw in the evening, and then there's 4 draws a day after that. So if somebody wants to attend during the day, they can buy a day pass for $20. I believe there's a few different prices for age groups, and they can you can stay there the whole day. Like you're good for the day. You want to come and watch a couple games, a couple draws on the arena side. You want to go over to the curling club side. The world's your oyster. You go to anyone you want. If you whatever you choose. We have week-long passes at $100, and we also have in those week-long passes we have a seniors rate as well. I believe it's $60. So we want to fill the arena. That's our goal.
Of course.
So
we're going to help fill the arena because Steve has given us the opportunity. If you'd be watching our social media pages tomorrow, we've got 2 full week passes to get you to the U-18 Curling Championships. They're right here. So be watching our pages tomorrow. We're going to do a great contest giveaway for those.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
And $200.
Yeah,
$200.
$200. Yeah. So if
it's pretty good value for the entertainment.
We'd like to think it is. You know, you get a lot of opportunity, and like I said, you get to watch you see the best curlers in the country right now. So.
And everyone's, a lot of people are going to be in the winter sport theme. Obviously, the Olympics kicking off on Friday. Yeah. Curling's a big part of that.
Yep.
Some folks get exposed to these sports like just through the Olympics, see how tense it is. And now, we were chatting about today on Country 93.1. You get the feeling I would love to see like a championship live, and happened to be it. You like that one? Happened to be it. Remember that back in the day? We have a championship where you can go see live. Like the timing's perfect.
It is, yeah.
It's
it is.
physically in our city.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It is cool, and the Olympics are a huge draw for curling. Like with the gold medals that Canada has managed to reel off over the years. Like you got your Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs, gold medal winner in the Olympics back in Sochi. The province of Northern Ontario has done very well at the highest levels, but so is our country. We're very strong in these sports, and the Olympics, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's huge, right?
Yeah,
and our mixed
massive.
doubles team of Joss Peterman and Brent Gallant, I believe they've won 1 or 2 games already, but they're off and running. So we're going to follow them and see where their journey takes them. So it's going to be pretty neat. Yeah.
Now Kinsman's buddy Matthews plays for the American hockey team. He says they're going to win the gold. I'm like, where's your patriotic spirit? You can cheer against
This is
Matthews
where we
or-
can cheer,
don't be
when he's not
silly.
playing Canada.
You better come in with your Canadian jersey.
Who we get to cheer for Marner again?
I wanted to ask about like curling in general. So there are going to be folks that attend this event and go, you know what? I wouldn't mind trying the sport. I may not be competing in the U-18s, like I wouldn't at 51, but you already mentioned curling's for folks of all ages and all abilities, and you're a big part of making that accessible to our community. So how would someone get involved in curling?
Well, at locally, every year before our season gets underway, we'll advertise usually through social media or and Facebook, our webpage for a Learn to Curl program that we run. It's an 8-week program. We run it for adults because we have a junior program that kind of takes care of that for our Little Rocks and our Bantams. But we run an adult Learn to Curl program, and it was extremely well attended the last couple of years. We had almost 50 2 years ago, and we had 35 of them this year. So all these folks go out for an 8-week period. We go through, and I can remember, and I'll back it up a bit because I remember I'm an instructor and teaching people how to curl in 3 days, a Friday night, a Saturday, and part of a Sunday. You didn't really get to learn a whole bunch in that short period of time. So if it's stretched out over this 8-week period, they learn how to throw the rock. They learn a little bit about strategy, how to sweep, and the dynamics of the game. So it's come to the point where we have what we refer to a Curling 101 League, our newbie league. Mm-hmm. Now, with all of these curlers every Tuesday night, we've brought that many more people into the club.
Well, people get hooked when they start
they
playing.
do. They get hooked on it.
It is a lot of fun. I remember back in my public school days, they had curling a part of gym class, so they'd take us out to try curling for the first time.
Well, the city here years ago, I mean, the mines are why we're here, but every mine had a curling club. So my father worked at the Pamore. So there was a 2-sheet curling club at the Pamore. So that's where I learned how to curl. I poked my head in one day and the ice maker said, "Would you like to try it?" Mm-hmm. Well, I was 7 and I was hooked.
You were hooked from there, yeah.
The Dome mine, when the Dome was in its glory, had a 4-sheet curling club. And then the McIntyre. So all the mines had, and most of the time it was for their employees. But then they would open up to the public, and curling. All 3 of those clubs were full. They were all full. There was curlers. There was people curling at 2:00 in the morning. The miners would finish their shift at midnight and go play an 8-end curling game. So it's pretty neat.
It's also a very social sport, especially like at the fun level. Yeah. If you've ever been in your workplace and they invite you to a curling bonspiel, go. You're gonna have a blast. You trust me, it's better than any tournament.
It's fun.
I'd be like,
curling is a fun sport to try and play.
It's very social. It's a great opportunity to go out, meet some new people, have some fun. You're getting exercise. Yeah. You're testing muscles you might not have tested in a while.
Yeah, especially throwing a rock down the ice.
You're just gonna have a blast. And to me, without sounding too corny, that's really what it should be about.
It is, and I mean, whatever level a person chooses to play at, is their individual choice, right? Some want to compete at the highest level. Some want to go out, once or twice a week and play in a league game, get off the ice, enjoy a cold beverage, with their team. Which if you win, if you lose, you're on, at least somebody's going to buy you a drink, right? at the end of the day. But that's the best part of the sport, is that you can play it at any level that you want. You can have as much from the sport as you want. It doesn't always have to be competing at a high level. Some are quite content just being club curlers, and we need all of that. Yeah. We need that balance.
And it's also a very affordable sport and a very accessible sport in many communities.
It is, yeah. Curling, it's if you have a clean pair of running shoes and and you can purchase yourself a curling broom, and some. I don't recommend curling in jeans. Some track pants and a warm hoodie and a few other things. You're good to go.
You're good to go,
and you don't have to have tons of expensive equipment. It depends how much you want out of the sport.
Right,
is how much you're going to invest in it. Right, so those are.
But I like that because anyone who has kids in sports realize what the cost that comes with it. It's a privilege to be able to have your children in sports, and not every family is in the position, especially with multiple kids in the family.
Exactly.
And it's great to know that we have sports in our community that everyone can get involved in. It's really affordable. So
it is. Our Little Rock programs on Sundays. We run a Little Rock. These are little tykes. They're I think we usually start them around 6 years old. They got helmets and they go out there and they have a blast.
Yeah.
Right. Then the bantams will come out and you can see the ones that maybe are starting to lean towards competing, and then the other ones they love to come out and play against their friends and they enjoy it. Where else can you throw a rock at a house and not get arrested?
Yeah, right? Not get arrested. Yeah, especially from you. Good segue there for the OPP.
That's right.
Not for much longer.
Yeah,
I'm on the cusp of retirement.
Yeah. 3 months.
3 months left. Yeah, and then I'm going to call it a career. Yeah.
That's it.
It's been rewarding, but it's time.
I assume once you retire, you might have a bit of a list at the house of chores to catch up on or projects.
About houses.
I do, yeah. I got some work around the house for sure that I can safely say that my wife has been very patient.
Yes.
For me to get that done. I think I'd mentioned this before. I don't know that I'm going to go looking for full-time work right away, but I'll probably spend more time at the curling club.
Yeah, there you go.
And for the amount of time that I've spent in curling clubs, it's home for me. Yeah. I'm good with that. So
I really love it. It brought me back fond memories when growing up in Thunder Bay. Of course, we had the little rink in the backyard like most kids did, but we also had a sheet of curling ice that we'd use. The spray paint on the ice doesn't really go good with ice, but we did, and we used to just slide hockey pucks.
Yeah.
And it's a big part of most communities in Canada.
Yeah. Absolutely,
a lot of fun. Yeah. A lot of fun to play.
You see the Javex can curling people, and I know there's at least one family that I know in Sudbury who they live on their property backs onto a lake. They put a full on curling sheet on the lake. They got their hands on some curling rocks, and they're back there just throwing rocks, curling away. Yeah, so
good stuff.
Yeah.
Can you name all the positions in curling?
I can't. No, I know the skip.
That's it.
Lead skip.
No. Well, there's a lead.
Yeah, there's the lead.
Come on, Kinsman.
Okay, there's the lead.
Yeah. There's this. Now you got to look for a number.
A number?
Yeah. Trying to help him out here.
I don't know.
Well, the guy or gal who throws second might be the second stone.
Second, third, fourth.
No. You went too many players.
Okay.
So
third.
The third.
You tell him, Steve.
Or the vice skip. It's got a couple. Or if you're from down east, the third or the vice is called the mate.
Oh.
That's the mate. That's another name. And the skip. Well, the skip that's he or she is Superman. They're the ones they're the boss. Mm-hmm. So that's who's yelling out, "Hurry hard!"
That's the hurry hard.
That's the hurry hard.
When it comes down to the final shot, the skip is usually the one.
They're the ones that are throwing it.
Yeah.
So the skip, he or she has to have pretty much every shot known to mankind in their back pocket, and expected to be
You
able to
never
make
know
it.
what that situation will be.
Because you don't know what it's going to be.
Every situation's different.
Different, yeah.
Yeah.
Curling is like chess. It's sometimes, and it's like pool. It's not necessarily what you make. It's what you leave the other team. So I tell my curlers, my U-18 team girls, I tell them that all the time. And I get some odd looks because none of them play pool. But anyways.
In curling, is it called the draw line? The line that the rock has to reach?
The hog line.
The hog line?
Yeah.
So it might even be more than a few years ago, but tell me if I recall this correctly. So they wanted curling, they wanted more offense in curling, I assume. So the rules changed where the rock had to go past the hog line, correct? Do I have that right?
No, well, you're partially right. The rock has to cross the hog line no matter what in its entirety, or it's not in play.
Yeah.
It'll be removed from play. So the free guard zone is the area from the hog line to the house.
Okay.
So for the first 5 rocks of the end, the opposing team cannot remove any of those rocks.
Oh, yes.
And now, if the rock is touching the center line, they can't remove the rock from play, but they could tick a rock and move it off the center line. Now, for the first 6 rocks of an end, if the rock is touching the center line down the middle of the sheet, it can't be ticked off the center. And that's all to generate more offense, to make more offense. Because many years ago, curlers would... if the team won the flip back then, or if they had to draw to the button, had the better last stone draw, and got the hammer off the start, you could essentially blank 7 ends,
Right.
and just throw one onto the button.
And it's a 1-0 game.
And it's a 1-0 game.
Right,
And those, I mean, I sat in a Brier final where that was the case many years ago, where the people in the crowd started to scream out boring.
Yes.
Boring. That's what you heard, right? But the new rules, and a lot of those were developed by one of your favorites there, Mr. Howard, had a say in that. Were to be able to generate more offense where you can't remove rocks from play immediately.
Yeah, and it makes the game.
And it makes the game interesting.
That's what makes
And
Al
more
Hackner
challenging. Yeah.
the greatest shot. The Al Hackner rock had more movements than the supposed JFK bullet there, Kinsman. You have to see this shot. But it was almost
amazing.
It was
Yeah.
almost a full house. And then that's when you really see the science, because some of these rocks are clearing other rocks by millimeters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Game of inches.
yeah,
It is.
like tight.
And one of Russ Howard's famous sayings is being on the wrong side of the inch, right? So you're right. That shot that you're referring to is one of the best shots ever made in curling. And Hackner went around a guard. He bumped the rock in front out, chiseled off that one, hit one in the back, scored 2, and forced an extra end in the Brier final, and then stole the extra end to win it in 1985.
Wow. Big deal.
So it was a big
And
deal.
people still talking about that
People
today.
still talking about it. Like they call him the Iceman for a
Yeah.
reason. Pretty calm and cool. Like I mentioned, I played him, never beat him, but just going out and playing those curlers is a treat. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. You can say, I got to play one of the best curlers in the world.
Yeah.
And that in itself
You
is
can still take
a
that,
privilege.
that's it.
So I like that.
Yeah. Well,
a great milestone
you
there,
may
that
meet
is.
the next Al Hackner this week.
This week.
Here in Timmins, and you probably will. People that are going to compete at the national, the worlds, the Olympic level, more than likely you're going to meet someone that's going to compete at that level.
There will be somebody from this group of young people who you will see in these bigger events. There's no and the young lady who won it in 2023, Mila Platt, she's from Alberta. She went on the same year to win the U20. It was in Rouen-Noranda. She won the U20 that year, and actually I think competed in at least one Grand Slam event. So I mean, she's gone on and to stardom. Won 2 junior curling events in 1 year. So I mean, these kids are good. They are good.
Impressive.
That's why we want people to pack the Mac
Yes.
and start, buying those tickets. Again, get those
Exactly.
wristbands. You can get them up online there. We had it in we were going to pop it up there again there. There's the QR code, ticket event pricings right there for the 2026 U-18 Curling Championships. And again, the families, the teams, all the players coming into Timmins. You said as of, one team came in today, and
Yeah,
the
we
rest
had
are
a
starting
team,
to funnel in tomorrow.
Yeah, we had Newfoundland boys take a walk through the arena today as we were getting the ice ready. So, yeah, they're arriving. So,
All right.
and that's the exciting part.
Yeah, it really is.
We can't wait to be a part of it.
Was there
too.
anything else that you wanted to mention that we might have missed?
No, having an opportunity to sit with you two fine gentlemen is a privilege for me, and talking about my favorite thing, certainly my favorite sport, my passion, curling. We're so appreciative. Of everything you've done for us in the past, and we're excited to have you back.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve, and we can't wait to be a part of it. And Curling
Absolutely,
Canada, so many amazing people coming into this city this week.
Exactly. Yeah,
There we
it's
are.
going to be neat.
Well, awesome stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to come back. We're going to take a break, thank our amazing partners.
Yes, we will.
And we're going to come back with our Wheel of Winning.
PAIB Insurance Inc. Wheel of Winning, and it is another Valentine's Day gift pack and basket from Sweet Freez Timmins. So we're going to give that away right after this.
Perfect.
You are so awesome.
Timmins Snowcross is coming back March 7th and 8th at its new location this year, across from Mikey's. Get all your ticket details and more, snowcross.com. And Winter Carnival 2026 is coming up February 21st to March 1st at Cultural Center Larone. From hockey boots tournaments, sip and paints, live comedy, entertainment, and more. All the details at laronetimmins.ca. Join the 40th anniversary fundraising dinner for Ducks Unlimited. Happens Saturday night, April the 18th at the McIntyre Curling Club for cocktails, live and silent auction, games, and more. Call for your tickets, $85 per person, 705-266-0118. The Seizure and Brain Injury Center are hiring. Apply today for their programs and engagement manager. Send your resumes to Brittany Roberts today, brittany@savic.ca. It's the second annual Scarf Day at the Wizard of Paws Inc. this week. Buy a scarf for only $10 for your fur child this Wednesday with all the proceeds to the Casa Maria Recovery Home, 220 3rd Avenue. Looking for a new pizza to try? Order the Sparks Pizza Steak Pizza. You can dine in at 206 3rd Avenue or order online, sparkpizza.ca. Get your tickets for TFX Beer Fest. Happens Saturday night, April the 18th at the Mount Joy Arena. Also stay tuned for the Rock of the River lineup reveal coming soon to ROTR.ca. And get set for the Cochrane Winter Carnival. Kicks off this Friday with the curling polar spiel, pancake eating contest, snowmobile drag races, wing-a-thons, a polar bear dip, the carnival dance, fireworks, a fishing derby, and more. Look for all the fun beginning this Friday, February the 6th, right through to the 16th on Lake Commando. The best U-18 curlers come to the MAC for the 2026 U-18 Curling Championships. All the fun begins this weekend, February the 8th through 15th. Get your tickets now. Mac Curl at curltheback.ca. On the big screen this week, Shelter, Mercy, and Send Help. For tickets and showtimes, visit imaginecinemas.com. Mikey's are your Arctic Spas dealer in the north. For the best prices, shop today, 1301 Airport Road, or call 705-269-2912. Buying or selling? Call Jessica Gervais today at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Get the care and guidance you deserve. 705-363-0136. No matter what the groundhog said, there's always 6 more weeks of clutter. Call DAP Cleaning Solutions today as they now do dump runs. Call Andrew N for your free quote. 705-465-3500. Seal your deal with Albert Seal at Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Let Albert find your dream home today. 705-465-3493. Book a table for the Hearts and Smarts Valentine's Trivia Night. Happens at the Timmins Museum Thursday, February the 12th, 7 to 9. $60 for a table of 4. 705-360-2617. Book a detail this week at the Shine Shop Crown Timmins, Canada's #1 rust protection. Call Darren DeBano now, 705-268-4855. February is Kitchen and Bath Month at Porcupine Timber Mart. Get quality supplies, expert advice, and the best savings. Located at 85 Bruce Avenue or visit online, timbermart.ca. Camp registrations are underway now at Camp Bickle. Sign up now for summer 2026 at campbickle.ca. In the NOE, bring Lou Ferrigno the Hulk and Erica Durant's Lois from Smallville to Timmins. All a part of Timmins Con 2026 at the MAC. Save the date, April 11th and 12th. For more details, visit northernontarioexpo.com. Get peace of mind for your business with Mobile Business Patrol with Pat's Canine Protection and Detection Services. Call Martin Peel today, 705-288-7435. Let J&R Custom Cabinets bring your vision to life. Design your next space that will exceed your expectations. And don't pay for 3, 6, 9, 12 months OAC. Visit jrcustomcabinets.ca. Close with Kev will show you all the new 2026 RAV4 hybrids at James Toyota this week. Kev has the best package options to fit your budget. Call Kev now for a test drive, 705-274-9080. Order your Valentine's Day baskets this week at Sweet Freez Timmins. Pick up yours for only $25 at 175 3rd Avenue or online sweetfreeze.com. And snap a selfie this week at the Timmins Square Generations of Love Heart Balloon Display for a chance to win some amazing prizes. Snap a pic, submit it to the Timmins Square Facebook inbox for a chance to win a diamond heart pendant with earrings set and amazing prizes from People's Jewelers. Snap your selfies by this Friday to win. You can now hear us, the KINZ and KLOMP radio show, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Country 93.1. Timmins' best country. Book a fun night at Rockin' Bull with Midtown Bowl for only $19.99 an hour per person or 2 hours of fun for $36.99. Call today to book 705-267-3500. Book a quick $99 in and out detail this week with Richard at Wilson's Elite Auto Detailing. Call Richard now or text to book 705-274-9944. Learn more on free e-learning courses with the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming. It's self-paced and it's online. alteducate.ca. Follow the majors all season long and cheer them on at the MAC. For tickets and schedules, visit TimminsMajors.com. Save up to 40% off and more this week at Canadian Tire Timmins. Stop, shop, and save at 2199 Riverside Drive or visit online canadiantire.ca. Hot deals with your wheels are on the lot this week at Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's worth the drive, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. Sign up now for the Winter Carnival Market with the Downtown Timmins BIA. Saturday, February the 28th from 10 a.m. to 3 at the Old Tweed and Hickory Building. To register, email info@downtowntimmins.com. Order your berry bouquets this week at Macassa's Pantry and Lemongrass. Or how about a delicious box of chocolate-covered strawberries? Place your orders now, 705-360-5253. And a sweetheart of a deal awaits you at Jackpot Time Timmins. For only $50, you'll get a $70 valued pack of fun. It includes a 3-strip dabbing pack, a concession voucher, and $25 worth of tap ticks. 251 First Avenue. And celebrate your pet's birthday at Pet Value Timmins. Just like Ollie did, Ollie gives it a 2 paws up at Pet Value Hollinger Court and in the Timmins Square. Comfy stays, clean rooms, and friendly vibes await you when you book your stay at the Timmins Super 8, 705-268-7171. Become a Lions Club volunteer this year. Join a great organization. Call 705-267-6838. Sign up for the Tiny Ninjas program at Balance Studios. For your little 3- and 4-year-olds in the household, join the 8-week program. It starts this Saturday, 705-264-7655 to register. Goldheart Courier Services offer rush deliveries, local and out-of-town deliveries. Call and move those packages now, 705-531-3005. For office supplies and fast, choose Smart Office Timmins with next-day delivery. Visit smartoffice.ca. And save the date, April 25th at 1 p.m. right here at the Timmins Square Shopping Center for a free family show with Kiki. All a part of the Timmins Comedy Festival. Congratulations to the Canadian Choice Award winners, Overflow Home Health in Iroquois Falls. The winners of the Home Care Providers category. Shop their amazing services now, overflowhomehealth.com. And you are someone at the Canadian Mental Health Association. For more, visit someonesomeone.ca. Study practical nursing at Northern College in Timmins, Haileybury, and the Kirkland Lake campuses. Enroll today, northerncollege.ca. Find out more on Local Love Week with United Way. Happens the week of February the 9th through 16th. For more detail, visit uwcneo.com. Vodasec Denture Clinic care about your smile and can repair your dentures in 1 hour. Stop in today, 102 Pine Street South in Timmins. The Hyundai Breakaway sales event is on now at Timmins Hyundai. And don't pay for 90 days. Visit Click to Buy for more detail, timminshyundai.ca. Build your future with Quran Equipment. Send your resumes today for all positions. QuranEquipment.com. For the best insurance coverage in the North, choose PAIB Insurance Inc. They've got your back and the coverage you need. 705-360-5300. Need a job? Timmins Student Works Painting are hiring. Join a fun, fast-paced environment today. Call 705-363-0800 to apply. For the best in residential, commercial design, and more, call Jennifer today at Mindful Living Interiors. Visit mindfullivinginteriors.com. Comtech Computers service what they sell and offer a full line of quality office equipment and on-site service repair. Call today, 705-264-1351. Make the right choice for their education. Choose a Catholic one with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Also find the details on their open houses for Pope Francis and St. Joe's today. ncdsb.on.ca.
All right, we have the magical wheel of winning here, Kinsman.
Yes, we do. The
What do we
PAIB
got?
Insurance Inc. Wheel of Winning, a Valentine's gift basket from Sweet Freez Timmins. And we're going to give that to some lucky watcher right now. The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
So there she is.
There she is, and we're going to find out who is going to be having this amazing Valentine's gift basket.
And
Sweet Freez Timmins.
the drum rolls.
Brooke Ashley.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Brooke. We'll get in touch with you. If you're out there watching, get in touch with us and we'll get this delivered to you. Again, Sweet Freez. If you're looking for your own, if you weren't as lucky as Brooke, $25. You can pre-order those right now at Sweet Freez Timmins at 175 3rd Avenue in your downtown.
There we go. Yeah, a big congratulations. And once again, listen, if you're looking for something fun and entertaining to do starting on Sunday, U-18 Curling Championships,
Yes.
Canadian Curling Championships.
Yeah, the top U-18 curlers in all of the country going to be here in Timmins. And again, they started flying in today. All the teams come in tomorrow, and again, practice on Saturday. Then it's right down to the championship. It will begin, and if you want to be a part of the opening ceremonies, we hope we'll see you down at the MAC. We'll be a part of that at 6 o'clock Sunday night. And again, tickets go to Mac Curl at curlthemac.ca and all those details.
You practice all day to do a hurry hard, and you never. Did you get embarrassed to do in front of Steve?
No hurry hards.
Well, what did you practice for?
I didn't practice.
No,
I need more practicing.
you didn't practice.
That's
Now
it.
you need more practicing. They hurry hard.
Hurry hard.
Okay, now I got you in the spirit. Good night, everyone.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Watch me walk away, still wearing a smile, with my dreams in a suitcase, 'cause it's gonna take a while to get where I've been going. This lonely road I'm on makes me look all kinds of crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to carry on, but still I carry on, still I carry on. And I'm just trying to find a way to keep up with myself. I don't need your sympathy and I don't want your help. And we all know this isn't really the way it should be. But for me, this is all that I have. I know, oh I know, yeah I know. And after all I sacrificed, I know, oh I know, yeah I know. I gotta keep on going.
feeling stuck again. Came from the bottom to the top, and every time they thought I was down, I got back up, wouldn't stop. People used to tell me I was crazy, but suddenly today I'm a genius. Cause I took what they thought was impossible and made it possible for everyone to see it. For those that don't believe though, look at me cause I achieved it. I went from losing sleep at night to wide awake while I'm dreaming. And every day the world turns again and I wake up to see the sunrise. I know through the darkest nights I'm always gonna see the sunshine. And I'm just trying to find a way to keep up with myself. Come on. I don't need your sympathy and I don't want your help. And we all know this isn't really the way it should be. Come on. But for me, come on, let's go. This is alright.
Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints. Got no complaints, got no complaints. Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints. I cannot complain, oh no, I cannot complain. Out your dodging fame, oh no, we are not the same. Engine running, sitting on blades, I'ma chat the thing. Feeling the way, let's celebrate, I'ma pop the thing. What does it mean to know who you are? I'm working on learning acceptance. Working on taking it far and counting the cards and count my blessings. Working for free ain't really for me, I know what I'm worth. Working on me, I'm working on beats, I'm working on nerves. I'm working the curve. Feeling the vibe, finna go slide, a part of the perks. A part of the moment. I put the city on my back, just part of my shoulders. Ignore what they told us, know how I'm rolling. Hey, I say I can't, I say I ain't convinced. Ride around in the city, black out the tents. Gassed up, they gon' let me get. Fill up the tank, get money on the race, yeah. Got no complaints, got no complaints, got no complaints. Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints, got no complaints, got no complaints. Looking alive, feeling alive, I got no complaints. On God, on soul, never switch on the code, never switch on the bros. Ay, feel the love, feel it close, never know how it grows, never know when it goes. Ay. I ain't convinced. Ride around in the city, black out the tents. Gassed up, they gon' let me get. Fill up the tank, get money on the race, yeah. Got no complaints,